What are we talking about today?
I don't know. Electrical safety inspections. No.
I don't know. I'm a master electrician, so just feels wrong that I just don't feel unsafe around electricity ever. So it's hard for me to get behind the mindset of safety.
Is that what it is? The word safety.
I don't know. Let's take a look. Let's see what we got.
Depends on what you're looking at. Some of that shit's unsafe. Oh yeah, 22-point inspections.
Oh, that's me. Good thing I didn't say anything bad about that.
You making sure that the handle... No, I'm just kidding.
It's fine. She'll put a new picture over there. That's just me testing stuff.
This bothers me.
The tester?
This bothers me.
Why?
The ivory receptacle with the white cover plate.
Oh, I'm sure I made a note of it.
It bothers me. My house, when I bought it, was like that. Yeah.
Or if it's an almond receptacle with an ivory plate, and then it's off a little bit
just
too.
barely. Just like you can notice, just noticeable.
It's art.
Art. Who decided to come up with light almond anyway?
What is in a 22-point inspection, Marcus?
A lot of different things. 22 things to be exact.
Marcus loves it when I just drop a question on him.
It's constant. It's not just here. It's constant.
What is in it?
So there's a lot of things in our 22-point inspection. We look at...
Can I guess?
Sure.
Main electrical panel.
100%.
Okay.
We check a lot of different things with the main electrical panel. Breaker, double tap breakers.
Aluminum wiring?
We'll check for aluminum wire and put some no locks if there's aluminum wiring inside the electrical panel. Grounding, different things. Making sure all the fittings are where the fittings need to be and properly connected.
Make sure that there's not a number 12 wire on a 40 amp breaker.
Yeah. Yep.
Right. Making sure that there's not two breakers being held together by a piece of number 12 wire to make it a two pole single pole breaker.
Right.
Common trips.
Yep.
What else? Landscape lighting? No.
We don't check landscape lighting. No. We do an exterior check. Most of the time it's receptacles. Do. We do an exterior check.
We do.
This guy.
I can't help myself.
Making sure that everything is, watertight and GFCI protected, pretty much. Making sure that the boxes are all weatherproof, outdoor rated, bell boxes, cover plates, stuff like that.
What about attics?
We take a look in the attic, see if there's anything that is concerning. A lot of attics around here have like a switch for a light, so some of those nicer attics you can get up there and flip the switch and take a look around and see if there's anything concerning up there.
Like an open junction?
Like an open junction.
I mean, how many of those have you seen?
My
You get up in the
gosh.
attic and there's just like wire nuts. But they got them out of the insulation and propped up, so it's like nice and safe.
Oh man, I found a ball one time. We were doing a chandelier install at a house, and we got up in the attic to work on the chandelier, and there was just a ball. A bunch of wires going into it and just electrical tape. And
Ooh, extra safe.
that's, good.
That's right.
Yeah, so we actually found this safety, issue up in the attic. We're going to need to fix this for you. It'll be an extra. We can do so on a time and material basis,
I saw a new product. It's a junction box. It's UL listed for an open splice. So like the junction box folds in half. So like you have the open splice, and then you bust out the tabs for the Romex. You lay the tabs in lay the Romex in there like that, and then you close the box. It's like a hinge, and it just clamps around it just clamps around it. We'll see if we can find it and put it in the links. We'll put it in the link below. But yeah, it's an open splice UL approved junction box, and it goes and it clamps
you
around
have to
it.
like take the sheathing off a little bit, and you have to separate the wires.
No,
And
because it's Romex. The Romex just goes in. Like, because you can have Romex come into a plastic box and just peel back, a little bit of the wire.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, but yeah, it's pretty interesting. I just saw it the other day.
It is interesting.
Check the link in the comments.
What
else?
We also inspect some stuff on the interior, making sure switches are working properly. Sometimes people don't know how to wire three-way switches, so they have like a master slave.
Dude, there's so many people getting that wrong.
Yeah.
And I went to my tattoo parlor. Mm-hmm. Like, when I see shit and it bothers me, I'll just fix it. Like, I went to my tattoo parlor. He had a single pole switch in his bathroom, but you have to push it off to get the lights to turn on. So I go in, and I'm like, I've had enough. He's like, what? And I came back with my screwdriver, turned the switch around.
Flipped it? Yeah.
And then I was at, whose house? I was at a friend's house, and their switch, I hit the switch and it didn't come on. I'm like, huh. Which immediately makes me want to help them, right?
Right.
And then I'm walking, and I see another switch, and I hit that, and it comes on. Then I'm like, So then I go back to the other switch, turn, and it goes off. And then I go, again. I go back to the switch that I turn, and it doesn't do anything.
It doesn't do anything. Yeah, it's a master slave.
Because
Yeah.
they got the travelers wrong. They
Yeah.
got they got it fucked up. Like, how hard is it?
Yeah. A lot of times, especially if the customer does it themselves, they'll buy like a normal switch, and then they pull that switch out, right? And they're like, I can figure. I'll just wire it all together.
Right.
And they figure out how to kind of make it this master switch, but it doesn't work properly from then on forward.
You can take a three-way and use it as a single pole, but you can't take a single pole and use it as a three-way. And even then, and there's no up or down. It's just, it is what it is.
Yep.
All right. GFI's in the bathroom, kitchen.
GFI's around. Yep. We do look at other things like old lighting, stuff like that. It's not really a code-related issue at that point. It's just, we can change this lighting out for you if you want to save a little bit on your electric bill, go into LEDs or something like that.
Right.
Usually during that process, we'll ask the customer if they have anything they're concerned about too. But
What about smoke detectors?
yep, we look at the smoke detectors. We test the smoke detectors. Pretty much everything.
Good.
Check it all.
Why do we do that? Because we want the customer to feel safe.
We want the customer to feel safe. We want to make sure that the customer knows, at least has an option on the things. They're educated as far as, no, this shouldn't be this way. Right. And then from there, the customer gets to make the decision, right? But we can at least point it out to them, hey, this shouldn't be this way. This shouldn't be this way, because we're the experts.
And how much better is our inspection than like a home inspector? Dude, I see so many issues with home inspectors and their inspections versus...
Yeah. Well, you can't,
You can't know all trades.
you can't know everything about everything, right? They're obviously they're home inspectors, and that's kind of their job is to look at them. But
I mean, we're electricians. I mean, that's as close as it gets.
yeah,
Because if Jesus was born
alive
today,
now.
he'd be an electrician. Oh,
Let
give
there
us some
be
halos.
let there be light.
All right, what's next? Ooh, inspection finds.
Oh.
Let's see what pictures she's got. Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. We both went to get closer to look at it. Oh man.
Yeah, there's a whole conduit
old-
there.
Old riser?
I don't know.
No.
It had like a bunch of branch circuits.
It looks like it had a branch circuit.
Can I zoom in on this? No. This one here, this house to the left, that's a 2-inch conduit coming out of the side of the panel. 90 down, hits the ground.
Down here?
And then throws,
Through the wall?
through the wall. They built a house in the back and they tapped right into this panel. And then it's touching the ground. It's EMT and it's touching the ground here and it's going through the wall. It's got a big rust spot on the
I
bottom.
was about to say, yeah,
Rusted out, and you can
rusted.
see the wires are starting to hit the ground. I'm like,
no.
"Ooh." This guy in the middle, he said that he wanted to do a panel upgrade so that he can rerun this old pipe that he had going to a shed that somehow got disconnected. I couldn't tell what he was talking about, but it was interesting to see that coming out there and then being gone. This one over here, I'm not sure what's going on. It looks like an abandoned disconnect, but they were using a 3-pole disconnect and a single pole.
I don't even see
How
the.
can you see? Well, because you're looking at this. I don't know why there's such a...
Yeah, such an issue. It looks like they only have one of them attached at that
Right,
point.
they got 2 fuses on A and C.
Yeah.
And then it looked like whatever's coming in is the top, and then the bottom is going... Like they're hitting the line and the load from the same conduit.
Is there a line?
I mean, there's nothing up at the top, but
I don't
maybe
know.
it's this SO cord because it kind of looks SO cordy,
Oh yeah.
and maybe it's like, but I can't tell.
Yeah.
Oh, I took this picture.
Oh, nice. That outside?
No, it's inside. It's inside a restaurant,
Oh,
and that's MC cable.
it's hanging from the MC cable.
It's hanging from the light
Oh,
fixture is
man.
hanging from MC cable, which is just one old strap to the ceiling.
Yeah, I was staring at this one at the beginning, and I was like, "Is that on someone's patio? Like, what's wrong?" And
No,
then I was like,
and
"This
then-
one.
and-
That's
and-
what's wrong."
And then it's hanging from the ceiling with a one-hole strap, and it's plugged into a straight connector. So eventually, the weight is just going to pop that thing down
Yeah.
off the one-hole strap, and then right out of the outlet
For
onto
sure.
somebody's face.
For sure.
Like, what the fuck are they thinking? Who does this?
Yeah.
What the fuck? That sounds like a...
Is that on a warehouse?
That
you
sounds
said?
like a YouTube short. I think it was a restaurant.
Restaurant.
I can't remember where, but it's like open ceiling, vintage look. Like,
Depending on what exactly this light is, too. Some of those fixtures are heavy.
right.
Some of those fixtures are heavy.
I think it is a restaurant, and even then, you shouldn't even have like glass lamps. Like, they should be plastic coated.
Right.
You know, like before LED came out, and you have incandescent lamps everywhere over any kind of food or things that people are going to be ingesting.
Prep or
you
anything,
need to
yep.
prep or anything like that. You got to have it plastic coated. So if it does break, nobody's getting a
Yep.
fucking glass surprise.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this one cracked me up.
Terrible.
I can't wait for that thing to fall out of its plug. And this one, man.
Oh. Doing right there.
There's fucking PVC, back-to-back PVC elbows into a fucking disconnect. I mean, so they have it coming out of the disconnect, back-to-back 90s into an LB that goes across for an LB. All PVC, all Sunbeat. Foamed over this outlet. They foamed over everything. Not to mention, this panel board was left open with its dead front gone in the Arizona sun for who knows how long.
Wow.
Yeah, so everything
I'm
up there.
surprised that there's not like some dead birds right here that came in for like the shade or something like that and got hit.
South face. But still, like maybe for the warmth.
Maybe.
Everything, these switches, everything was coated. Like the covers, those switch covers, to get into the toggle, it's all foamed shut.
Yeah.
That disconnect means those disconnects have been foamed shut. There is, if you look close here, this right here is a stand-up, another like Mitsubishi freezer, like AC unit, like a mini split,
Oh, okay.
completely foamed over. The whole thing just foamed over.
What?
Yeah, so my client called us out to give him a bid to replace the panel and all of the associated conduit.
Good.
Good. That's right. That's what I said. Good.
You could probably get those open.
I scratched one of them open, yeah.
That's a problem.
I mean, you could poke through it. It's kind of like
Yeah, it needs a fucking cover though.
I don't know. It's kind of like What do they have? Tamper-proof? Now they have those tamper-proof plugs?
Is that just open?
Yeah, open disconnect, but then that disconnect like a feed-through box for another disconnect.
Oh man, it's ugly up here.
It is ugly. I can't wait till I land
Oh
that
my
bid.
gosh,
It's
ugly up here.
I sent the quote. I can't wait to land the bid and send Bill and Philly on it.
There you go, Bill and Philly.
Dude, we find so much shit. We just find so much shit. It cracks me up. Because we do residential and commercial, or we do commercial and residential in the alphabetical sense. Club Red.
Club Red.
Why are there little periods by the R, E, and D?
Typo.
Marcus,
No, it's not a typo.
Marcus, what does RED stand for?
Residential Electrical Defense.
You got it! Slap hands!
Slap hands.
That's right, Club Red.
My mama said.
Baba Boucher. Slap hands. Club Red. So we have a residential membership program that includes the 22-point safety inspection and a main electrical panel tune-up, which is most of what the home inspector finds.
Yeah. Yeah. And the home inspector usually walks around with their little GFCI protector. That's
Does
like
a
the
home-
two things they find.
Does a
That's
home-
it.
I don't even think solar's ever been mentioned on a home inspector. Like, do the home inspectors even inspect solar? Do they know anything about it?
I don't think they know anything about it. It's pretty new industry, but yeah. Honestly, the solar inspectors barely know what they're doing at this point. So
Right. This Club Red gives you a discount on electrical work. 5% off all electrical work. Pays for itself usually in one project. And then we just added a Club Red Solar.
we did. Which we're gonna come out once a year, do a cleaning of the actual solar panels on the roof, because here in Arizona those things get dusty.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they get dirty. And when there's dust on them, they can't produce what they're supposed to be producing. So we go out there once a year. We also do a solar inspection, make sure that everything's working right. There's no problems with the system, stuff like that. And it also includes the standard Club Red membership. So,
Which is the electrical inspection and the panel tune-up.
mm-hmm.
Because Club Red is awesome. And there's Little Red, our new mascot.
Yeah,
Well, he's been around now almost a year, I think.
little Roadrunner.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good.
If you want to know more about our Club Red and Club Red Solar, or Club Red Plus, is that what it is?
Solar.
Club Red Plus? Club Red Solar. My bad. Let us know.
Have a good one.
See ya.